Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of Colonial Downtime. I think we're on number four, right?
This is
Yeah,
number
we
Yeah,
four,
yeah.
indeed.
are. I am Gunnery Sergeant Wincraft Mod. With me is
Gunnery Sergeant Corporal Shepard.
Staff Sergeant Galactic Builder.
And Lance Corporal for Saloon.
fantastic. We got a little theme for this episode today. The dev cast, seeing as we have two fantastic devs with us.
Thank you.
Galactic does a lot of prop work. Slew does scripting and animation and a little behind the scenes stuff. So we're just gonna talk about things that we may or may not be allowed to talk about. No, we've got it cleared. So welcome everyone.
I hope.
How are we all doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I got some busy stuff going on, like Sunday and over the weekend, but no, I'm doing fine.
That's good. Shep?
Doing alright. We were pretty delayed on this session because we kept forgetting our own schedule.
Yeah.
And
Otherwise,
Slew, how about you?
A little tired. I'm still pretty okay.
That's good.
As the
Surprised
kids would
about this,
say,
and I completely forgot.
as the kids would say, that is quite PogChamp.
No.
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 Not gonna comment on that.
Yes. First on the agenda, Galactic. I am super interested about this. In Dev feed, you posted like a little bunker colony looking thing. What's up with that?
Oh, that thing. So this is it is I call it the DSSU Distant Survival Shelter Unit, and it is pretty much marketed as being just completely environmental proof. It's produced by Whalen Yutani, and the whole concept behind it was that sometimes in like some hostile worlds, you don't want to like make yourself a big target. You don't want to like draw attention to yourself. So, an easier and more expensive but easier way to like make yourself more concealed is to live underground. So in a way, this is like a little vault. Yeah. So like that's like
Nice.
the image in there is the above ground hub which leads into the facility.
Yeah, it looks very kind of boxy, very futuristic. Is this purely a prop, or does it serve some kind of functional thing to it? Am I going to be able to go in
Uh,
there and call airstrikes on hostiles? Please tell me I can.
no, 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 no. You're not going to be going all the way in, but definitely, as you can tell from the image, you can sit inside the lobby, chill, do things.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe like on the, like maybe like there's a little keypad in the back. Maybe talk to the colonists inside. Do a little stuff like that.
Nice. Definitely looking forward to that.
Sorry, but the goal when I was making it was to bring attention to like some areas, like give like a lot of like options for people to like just have fun, like do like a little events, give spice up a patrol or two.
It's definitely interesting. I know Deb's been working hard on giving us some cool stuff, like the new binoculars and
Yeah, Echo
pads
Mod,
from
those are
Echo.
great.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of revamped stuff in terms of uniforms and modelings. Away from all the mesh stuff we
Uh,
still had left over from what it looks like.
we're we're trying to like move away from using like ripped assets entirely, like make some of our own stuff. Because like we all know originally, most of us that like we had a lot of guns before, but they were all just ripped weapons. Yeah, we had
Yeah,
all the stuff from like Alien Colonial Marines. It was cool, but it was all like ripped assets, and we're moving away from that.
I think that's good. We've had a name for ourselves, and we're kind of further branching out into our own little organization. All right. Well, also, some people asked me about this too earlier, and I wanted to thank you on the podcast for giving me access to some of those old props you made for
Oh
boxes
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
They were used in Brimwood. I think someone sent me a DM being like, "Hey, Wynn, why in God's name do they look like they're in a bad pillow fort?"
Those old crates. So the prop work I've been doing. So like one of the policies we have is that if you make something, it's your stuff. You can do whatever you want with it. So yeah, like I'm making this for the group, but if I want to distribute it to something else, I totally can. It's my objects. I have full rights over it. So, and the ones I gave you were the old modifications. In fact, um, the one of the crates I made has been through 7 remodels and reworks in order to get that poly count low as possible. That is the 5th generation. So I sent those over because they look really good for like cinematics and movies, but they're not going to do too good on Raid. Yeah, that's the whole
It's
reason why.
understandable.
Yeah, I just gave them over to like spice up the feed, give you guys something to like decorate.
We've definitely been making good use of them.
Oh yeah, I made what's it? With the crates and stuff. So originally, Fox asked me to make just two things: a crate and a barrel. That's it. I made one. I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. Let's make another, and then another, and then another, and then we end up having over 50 props.
50 different props.
50 different props, over 50. It's 13 models and over 50 variations of them with colors and like different like styles.
Jesus.
So I've become the crate lord.
Dealing out crates to Marines.
Within those crates is
That's-
cornbread.
Oh god.
One
Is-
can
is-
hope. One
is that
can
what the
hope.
crates
Oh,
are?
anything can be in them. In fact, I sized like we have like a gun casing one, like a carrying case, and I sized it to like perfectly fit a pulse rifle inside. So yeah, we can put anything in these.
Okay, could I put bad corporals in them?
Yes.
So if, say, a water rodent commander made me mad, would I be able to put him in one of those crates?
They're big enough. If you get the right size, you can put it in there.
Otto, I'm coming for you.
This is going somewhere.
Just to make note for our viewers that are going to be seeing this at some point, and to let you guys know, unfortunately, this will not be an animated podcast for this one due to some technical difficulties on Wynn's end.
It's not my fault. It's Da Vinci's fault. I've sent very strongly worded emails to their people, HR,
Uh,
to them. So
So this will pretty much be the uncut audio that he's gonna get from me, so that he can upload it for the next thing. And it'll just be the image of the Colonial Marine thing that I've saved.
so you
All
guys
right.
will be able to hear all the really awkward.
Yeah.
While we're recording.
The silence in between is gonna be in there
Crickets.
now. Yeah. Now let me ask a general question for both of you, starting with Forslew. What did you think about this group when you first ran into it, and before enlisting?
When I first ran into it, that was like around 2018, and I was still a dumb kid. I probably still am to other people, but at that time I joined. I got yelled at, and I thought it was a pretty okay experience. You know, it wasn't the classic run around, shoot thing, go insane. I had to actually listen to people. But yeah, when I first went in 2018, it was all right. I not that bad. I think we had one of the older maps, and I still actually have the old M3s from that. But then I left. I think I got yelled at or something, but I just left. Or I was making space for another group. I'm not exactly sure. But I rejoined. I think early 2020.
Yeah,
I
that
believe.
sounds right.
Sounds
Not
right.
exactly sure. But yeah. I think the actual reason I left, it might have been giving. Was giving in any sort of aerospace stuff?
No.
No, he's the one. Well, I don't think at the time yet. Maybe I can't remember honestly. I know he's
remember,
in charge for Armored now.
Yeah, Trekkie hair, the classic staring face, and no helmet on a some sort of helicopter. I don't know what we had at the time. I don't know if we had the same V60 or what we had at the time.
What we had.
Some sort of Ferrari. It was on Ferrari.
It was on Quarry. I've never been on there. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
56? Maybe V56?
I was inside of it, and they're saying for me to put my gun away. All right. And here's my issue. I was typing, right? So I couldn't just press one and put the gun away. So I was
Oh,
just like screaming into my chat, in all capitals, I can't put it away, I can't put it away. And then I press enter. Magically, I can put it away now. Because I fucking dumbass child. So yeah, after getting yelled at
I've
by
had.
Gibbon for not putting my gun away, I decided that was enough for that year.
Oh no, Yeah, with I've had stuff like that. Like I'd be typing, and then boom, just comes up on the hill and just nags me in the middle of my sentence.
Say that's the worst part of being an NCO when you have to give orders over chat and then you die and then everyone's like, "Well, what are those orders?" It's like, "Well, I can't give them now because I don't know what's going on because I'm not there."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm dead. Someone else has to take charge.
Oh yeah.
How did you feel about like growing within the group for Slew? If you feel you've grown while being here for a while and getting all the way up to Lance Corporal.
Well, I've kind of been stuck here for a good while because I've been doing absolutely nothing.
Terminal
It's pretty
Lance.
comfy, yeah. But overall, it's been a pretty nice experience. Growing up outside of the group and kind of transferring some of that back into the group, especially taking breaks. Like I've been taking a long ass break. I don't even remember the last time I was on Arachthos. I think the last time I was on Arachthos, I got killed by a xenomorph where I had a sniper and I just never came back again. But yeah, I have some interesting warns and box periods from quite a while ago. And I haven't got one since, so I'm pretty sure that's a sign of growth.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Like the
You want one now?
day.
Me and Wynn
That was good timing. So I was about to say the interesting day that never happened, but you then said, "Do you want one now?" So
Oh yeah.
I think you
Remember
really
that.
Like yeah.
what to say. Yeah.
I feel so bad for all those poor privates and new people who have no idea what we're referring to, but then the old guard is just going to start crying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think quite a few people left that day.
I know Steven did, right?
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah. Steven left.
We're talking about 8/18/20, right?
Um.
I don't remember the exact date. You probably just look up any general date in Gen Coms and you'll get redirected to fucking the day.
The foothold incident.
I'll actually look for it right now.
Do a little
Yeah.
detective work.
It was
right here.
8/18/20.
All right. Now let me ask you this, Galactic.
Yeah.
What's this question here? What's Sam Saya?
Oh, Samsaya. So, if you look maybe on some of the props in the background, you can see that logo plastered on the side of it. And Samsaya is literally like a corporation I created. Specializes in deep space transport, cargo manufacturing, research manufacturing, extrasolar colonization, and terraforming. It was founded in 2115. It's meant to be like a low-level competitor to like the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. Like if you look at it from like just a general look, it's gonna look pretty big and powerful. But when you compare it to like the upper megacorps, it's a low-level competitor. It's rising still.
World War and stuff.
Yeah, they're like one of the I think the largest shipping company in the Americas. But they're very, very like they're expanding. They've set up a variety of ports in some planets where they distribute goods from there. And there was a controversy with them where on some like frontier planets, people were getting pissed off about like Weyland-Yutani and like going like anti-corporate colonialism and like just let us be, let us do our thing. And it's rumored that maybe Samsaya was providing weapons to the rebels on those planets, where they get Weyland-Yutani out of the area so that they can come in. So they're doing some shady stuff.
It sounds kind of political to me. I think we're going to have to go in there and just kill them all.
Now
Is Emperor Packages the same thing? The little bird that was on all the crates you gave me?
that was on some of them actually. Yeah, so Emperor Packages, the other company, that one was founded in 2163, and that's just purely cargo manufacturing. They're not as broad as Samsai, which means they're a lot more active on that single field. And so what happened was they were on a frontier colony. A bunch of people were just getting pissed off of how like they're so out on like that frontier colony, they don't have the resources and manpower to manufacture their own things. So things have to come in, and they were getting kind of pissed off and how everything was just coming in just bad conditions from the journey. And so, and they were, and with the hostile elements, they were getting ruined. Some of the packages and like goods were getting ruined on those planets. So they decided to, well, take inspiration from their local surroundings and take use their experience, and they made a couple designs. Present, and they saw Samsaya recently established a port in a nearby planet next to their colony. Brought the plans over to them and presented it, and they liked it because that means Samsaya can boost their increase the reputation in the shipping world. So they, well, Samsaya sort of like merged with Emperor packages.
Right.
If a package still has the name Emperor on it, that means it was developed when Emperor was by itself alone. If it has Samsaya on it, it was developed by Samsaya or by Emperor under Samsaya. So that's like that'll clear some things up.
Right, it sounds even
And
more confusing.
it's a little bit confusing now, but the two of them are pretty much working together. Emperor's designing like some of the things to help keep Samsaya packages more durable, which increases the reputation, making their company more valuable. Currently, Samsaya is valued at 158 billion UAD.
I think it's nice having some of these
Yeah, it's
background lore stuff to our group. It makes it feel just a little bit more fleshed out.
yeah, just like fleshing out some things with the
Yeah.
stuff I put on. Yeah, it was a fun write up. No, that's it with the two companies, pretty much in a nutshell.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. You like really planned it out, you know.
Thank you.
A lot of war in that.
You ever thought about writing a book?
No, but I have. So like, I got the what's it? Well, Legend sent me a PDF of the you know, like the Alien RPG, how they have like the
Yeah.
Colonial Marines thing. Yeah, he sent me a PDF of that, and I was like, oh shit, this looks really cool. I should do something like this with some of my friends. So I thought of like writing up something for that.
We're gonna start a D&D campaign for the Corps.
I don't know, maybe.
Actually, sounds kind of fun. I've never played D&D before, but it sounds
I
kind of
played
fun.
it once. It's pretty fun.
I played it a few times, but I stopped because of specific people inside of the D&D group.
Oh yeah, that kind of thing can happen.
How did you feel when you first found this group Galactic and like started going through
When
it?
I first joined.
Yeah. To
So
build up to
back
where you
in
are.
2018, I was looking through like friends played because I was just like bored, and I was like, oh shit, Arachthos, what's this? I join it. I drive around the tanks. Like we used to have the old like M22 Jackson like mesh tanks from Prav. So I was driving around in those, the V56, using all the old weapons, just like getting a look at things. And recently I was playing Battlefield 4 a lot. And so when I saw this, I was like, holy shit, it's sci-fi Battlefield. So I basically just like I got really, really hooked on like the whole like tech of the group, and I just really wanted to just go nuts and just have a lot of fun battles. And that's what happened. That's what got me interested in joining, and I joined. And that's pretty much was it. Oh, Wynn.
Yeah.
Originally, I wanted to join aerospace.
And you didn't?
No, here's what happened. I was at Arachthos, and I was like, I'm looking at joining aerospace, and then Giving was there, and he was like, yeah, you got to speak with Zoo about that. I'm the ex like second in command of Armored. And I was like, okay, can I join Armored? and he just put me in.
I'm gonna go have some words with Giving. Ooh.
I think that's what that's what happened. Like he said, he was like second commander of Armored. I said like, okay, can I like join Armored? Because like the tanks were cool. Because I also had a lot of fun driving the tanks. And I just got in.
Well, I feel betrayed now. Honestly betrayed. And because of that, I'm going to throw a Tinge Tantrum in the podcast. I'm also going to end it because we're at like 25 minutes.
All right.
So thank y'all for coming on. This was real good fun. Thank you,
Yeah, no
Slew.
problem. Yeah, that was great.
Thank you, Galactic. Shepard, of course, you're always here. It's like you have nowhere else to be.
Wynn has to figure out how to turn on the comments section again, since he apparently disabled it on the third session that we uploaded, and that was the good session too. It was very
I think
interesting,
this.
but that one got less views apparently, from what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Don't
Oh,
worry. I'm
he's
gonna
walking
go run
away.
up to the YouTube CEO and have a fight with Susan.
I mean, you should also upload the link of the playlist now, where there's now like 4 videos of these, so people
Oh
can just
yeah,
look
of
back
course.
and watch them. And you have to figure out how to enable the comments section for the third one.
I don't know how I disabled it.
Well, you gotta Google, man.
Whatever. No. I was on my phone walking down to my class, and then Shep starts blowing me up, being like, "Wynn, why did you disable the comment section?" And then I got hit in the face with a football because I wasn't paying attention.
Alrighty.
So yeah, thank you everyone for coming and listening. Thank y'all for being on.
All
Have a
right.
good day.
Yeah,
Alrighty, you have
you
a good
too as
one.
well. Have a good one, everyone.
A little side note for the future. The fifth session already has set guests that are going to come on, and it's going to be a special one for sure.
That looks cool. Yeah.
Guaranteed to be a special one, knowing our guest and what we're going to do on that one.
All right.
All right,
Goodbye.
Have a
have
good
a
one,
good one.
everyone.
So, Shep, be sure to not get hit by those wild hall roaming footballs.